Yeah, everything like this is something.
Honey.
I'm not doing it to sit on this bed, sir. You can go back to where you
I don't know. Why does he have such qualms against me?
I don't know. And he. Do you have to sneeze on?
No. Doesn't look like anyone is up this early in the morning. It's almost 8 o'clock. It's very close to 8 o'clock. I can't. I think it's kind of like meta, but also on brand that there's a Hollywood painting right behind me.
Perfect.
Great. Hi, good morning. Beats to swim and tanning. Okay, I'm shaking it off and getting ready this morning. So I did one of these lives. I really won't even waste your time trying to figure out what day of the week it was, because nobody knows what day of the week it is anymore, including me. And so I did one of these earlier this week, and I kind of expressed some nervousness that I had. And like troubleshooting and getting all this stuff together, because even though I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not a part of the technological age, I don't really do a lot of sharing from my personal. Most of the things that I share are on brand or like character sketches or whatever, but I really want to try being transparent and creative naturally, like I see so many beautifully creative people on Facebook are doing right now, and helping us get through this one step or moment at a time. So I thought about it and I was like, why would people want to watch my live besides me ranting and raving about stupid stuff? And I think, please let me know in the comments or DMs or whatever later that I can be motivational even when I'm not trying. And I really don't know how, because sometimes I feel like I need a lot of motivation myself. But one thing I do want to try to do at least twice a week, maybe more if you guys like it, is to start off our days or end our days with a little meditation and a creative writing prompt. Because I feel like a lot of people want to be creative right now, and even if you've never written anything before, you've never, been a musician before, you've never filmed anything, this is a time. We're all sitting at home right now on pins and needles with a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, and nobody knows what to do with them. So this morning, I want to try to get our minds right, and then I'm going to lead everybody through a little creative writing prompt. And if you like it, good. If not, then, well, I hope your day gets better from here. So, as far as meditation, a lot of people believe that you're supposed to be in a certain stance, a certain position. That's not true. All you have to do is be comfortable. So wherever you're sitting, I'm sitting on my little poof that I got from the thrift store. And I love this little thing. But wherever you're sitting, just relax. First things first, let's get those shoulders from up to your ears down to a nice, suitable place for them. Take a deep breath. Let's take another one. That should have felt good. If your teeth are clenched, unclench them. Do some crazy stuff with your mouth. It looks kooky, but you're not going outside today, so let's just get crazy with the face and release the tension that we have there. Bat your eyes a little bit, open them up some. If you're like me and it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning, you're still waking up, good. So now that we're in our comfortable state, all that we want to do here is imagine that we are relaxing. Think about your favorite place in the world to be. My favorite place is my grandmother's backyard in Dolomite. I love that backyard. It's a fence full of honeysuckles, daffodils everywhere, grass going crazy, hydrangea bushes. I'm thinking of it right now and I'm so happy. So put yourself in your happy place. We're not going to go into a deep transcendental meditation this morning because it might make you sleepy and you have a whole day ahead of you. So let's just get our minds right. Let's get in a mental place that's cool to be in. Really, really try to use those sensory details that we learned about way back yonder. What does it smell like? What does it look like? And do all this work in your head. Make sure that you're getting there in your head. Are there any tastes? Sometimes the air can taste a certain way. What do you hear? Really focus in on the sound. If you can hear this chill hop jazz to work at home in the background, focus on that. If you can't, what sounds do you hear around you? Are there cars passing by? Focus on those. Really zero in on a sound and get yourself a nice, calm, meditative place. And from here, let's go ahead and set an intention for the day. My intention for today is to let go of yesterday. I had some not so pleasant encounters with people related to work, related to productivity, all those things. If you know me, you know that I'm a super productive person. I'm always on. I always have 5 different gigs at once. And I was trying to do that right now in the middle of a global health pandemic, and let's just say that did not work so well for me. So yesterday I ended up so upset at myself for not being productive. How many of us feel like that right now? Probably all 9 of you. So, that being said, if you do feel that way, if you have felt that way during our stay-at-home quarantine process, let that go. It's not serving you. Let it go. It is not allowed in this safe space that you created in your head. It is not allowed to be there. So let that go. Oh, it's easier said than done, Erica. It really is. I'm not going to lie to you. But the best thing that you can do for yourself today is to start over fresh and clean, to let all of that negativity go, and to really, really focus in on what serves you today. What serves me is I have a brand new day to connect to different people, to be creative, to do things for me, to do things for other people. I have a brand new day to be alive. There are some people that are not with us right now. And we're very serious. It's a very serious time to be in. But also, be good to yourself. You cannot contribute to change if you are not in a good mental place. Now, meditating and starting the day off with a little creativity with me, it's not going to be the only thing to get you there. But for the moment, you are here with me. Thank you. So let's let go of all of the negative energy that might be in our bodies from the week. Let's let it all go. It's not serving us at all right now. The best thing that we can do is now focus on a new thing. So what do you want to get done today? Is it that you want to do more self-care? Is it that you want to bake a cake and you've never done it before? Do you want to start that YouTube channel? Do you want to go live? Do you want to try something creative? Do you want to make a vision board? Do you want to make a plan? Whatever that is, whatever positive thing that you want to focus on today, let's put that in our minds instead of what happened yesterday, instead of what we couldn't get done, instead of what we couldn't do. So whatever that thing is, very visual, put it in your mind in the safe space. Imagine it's like, when the airplanes go by and they have those messages that they write with the smoke. I know I'm not sounding intelligent describing this, but whatever they're doing, we want to do that in our safe space. So in my grandma's backyard in Dolomite, Alabama, I am seeing my mantra of what I want to do today and what I want to do today, what I want to focus on, and I hope you guys help me. When you see me on Facebook or social media, push me and ask me if I've done it. I want to write something that's for me. It is not for someone else. This is not have a deadline. This is not a gig. This is not someone else's project. This is not someone else's thing. This is my thing. This is what I want to write and to do for myself. Yeah. I love that you have like such a concrete intention. Everybody else, post your intentions in the comments. I'll try my best to read. I can't see. Apparently I can, but I can't. Hey, Casper. Will you give us your presents today? Oh, look, y'all. Got a little guest. A little furry man. He's like, Mama, I want to be on the internet. Hi. So whatever that intention is, let's get it firmly set in our minds. And that's what we focus on today. Whenever somebody pisses you off, whenever you can't remember what day of the week it is, whenever you get scared, because we are going to be afraid. Somebody smart told me yesterday that sometimes we are thinking about, oh, well, day by day things will get better, but sometimes it's moment by moment. You might have a really good moment, and then you have a really bad moment. With what's going on in the world right now, especially if you're someone who considers yourself sensitive to other people's emotions, you will be picking up on those feelings. That is okay. All you have to do is check in with what's real, what serves you, and what is not real, and what does not serve you. Let that ish go. Let it go. Visualize it as something tangible that you could flick out of your mind. Think of it like Roger and kick him out. Tell him to go home. It cannot serve you. It is not doing anything to help you at the current moment. So now that we have meditated and we focused on what we want to do, what our intentions are, we've set our intentions, take a moment and write those intentions down. Yes. And for those applications, if you don't get to 3, that's fine. I would say make your intention positive and say that I want to fill out one so good that I walk away and say, if I don't get this job, girl, something wrong with you. It ain't me, boo-boo, because I fill this out to the best of my abilities. And then you could be happy with that. You could really be happy with the fact that you did something really good for you. It was your intention and you said it, and no matter what happens, you did the best that you could. So, write your intentions down and keep them, you're welcome, keep them somewhere that you can see it. And please use positive language. Do not write, you better get this done or else. Well, let's be real. If you set a threat for yourself, then you are going to be a part of why you have a bad day. Sometimes we can be the meanest and scariest people there are. I know when I'm mad at myself, forget a boss, forget a client, forget a studio, forget all this. If I'm mad at myself, I'm scared of myself. I don't even look in the mirror because we can be our worst critics and our worst judges. So write your intention down, keep it somewhere, and you can look at it all day today. Remind yourself, keep coming back to it, and do the best that you can to work toward that goal. Set a goal that you can attain. Set something that is on the right path of where you're already going. Let today's goal be something that you can easily accomplish, so every day setting a goal will be so much easier. Good. So, now that we've meditated some, we've got ourselves in a good headspace. Hopefully, if you did not know what it looked like before, now you do know what your safe space looks like in your minds. Let's go ahead and go into a nice creative writing prompt. So these prompts, y'all, if they're not good, listen, I am coming up with them naturally. These are not internet prompts, so let's vibe with it and flow, and you can tell me whether you like it or not. So I think today's prompt, we should focus on what's already in our minds and what's already there, which is the end of all days, the apocalypse, everything ends today. So we're already going there. We're already being extra and going to that place. So why don't you today focus on writing that place down? Except here's the twist. I want you to focus on writing a completely visual scene, no dialogue, characters are present, but all we see if you're writing a script is slugs. If you're writing a piece of prose, I want very vivid descriptions with sensory details and all of those things. If you're writing a poem, you can write in the speaker's POV, but really try to focus on your sensory details around you. What does the end of the world look like on a good day? So what if we're over-exaggerating? What if the apocalypse comes and it's just mediocre stuff like, I can't get a vegan milkshake today? What if we survive? Sometimes if we focus in on the silly aspects of a really bad situation, the mundane aspects of a really bad situation, it makes us feel more comforted in knowing that where we're going to in our minds might be the extreme. Or better yet, it is the extreme. Let's be real. If you're me, it is the extreme. So I want you to write a scene, a poem, a piece of description in prose. It can still be a scene where it is the end of all times, but it's just average and mediocre. Nothing crazy, nothing scary, nothing out of the wall, but just a mediocre day. And really, really focus in on what that looks like for that character that you're creating. If you got a chance to pop onto my last live, we created some visual storytelling without dialogue. And we talked about how sometimes the things that you don't say can really make great dialogue. I know that's a strength of mine, is writing the way that people speak. And part of that, y'all, is that I don't write a lot of dialogue. When I have characters speaking, it's very sparse. Because from my experience, there are a lot of things that we say that we don't get out of our mouths. We say it with our bodies, we say it with our eyebrow, we say it with some eyes. I know for a fact my face is extremely expressive. So, like, whatever I'm feeling is on here. I have no poker face. I'm really trying to work on it, but I also think that what's meant for me is meant for me, and that ain't meant for me. So, try your best to write this scene without dialogue, because we will go back and put the dialogue into it. My hope is that the lives will be consistent on my behalf and on your behalf, and that we will get together with these pieces. I cannot promise you that I will get a chance to read everybody's, but if you write something and you want to share it and get some feedback, please DM me with it. I'm going to say send me a PDF just because I want you to get into the practice of being a professional writer who protects their work. I'm not going to steal your stuff, but still practice on me so you're perfect with everybody else. And then we can get together and maybe do like a virtual creative writing critique group or something. My goal is to help spread my creativity and touch each of you with it, because I get that back from you guys. I get feedback back when I read new stuff. It's cool. It informs me about things that I want to do. So this is my way to contribute to the anti-hysteria of the pandemic. It's to really help to motivate some creativity and to pump them juices up and stuff. So if you don't know from my thank you, Casper. I love how you've made this the Casper show. Diva. Anyway, if you have seen on my social media posts before this week, I've said that I'm going to be very diligent in starting or revamping my YouTube channel. I currently have a YouTube channel, but it's very old. The most recent thing was, I think, 2 years ago, which is very shameful. I should definitely be on YouTube more. But I'm going to do stuff like this. So tips on how I stay happy, or at least happy for the most part during quarantine. Some vegan cooking stuff. Funnies, obviously. I'm going to write sketches and original material and film those to the best of my ability. Do character sketches. Do lives and save the lives and put them on my Facebook and social media. I'm doing another one on Instagram later on tonight, where we will have a little chit chat, do another, maybe not a meditation, but like a pump up, an energizer, get through the evening, maybe a little dance party, whatever, we'll see. And a creative writing prompt then too. And so everybody who's watching and everybody who's participating, if you do write something and you feel comfortable, share it with me, share it with the people who are watching this live. If you're cool game to read other people's stuff and you're not going to steal anything from anybody, tune in. So as we are wrapping up, finalizing our thoughts about what we want to write, I don't expect you guys to write while I'm talking. It's kind of hard to do. Remember again that the writing prompt of today is, let's go ahead and write down what we think the end of time will look like. What is the apocalypse to you? But make sure that you make it very, very mundane. Make it very average. It's not extreme at all. It could be something as simple as, these people have been in this place. They've been in this situation for a while, and now they're on the hunt for oat milk. I know that would be the end of the world to me, as if there were no other sources for me to get oat milk and I had to actually learn how to make it on my own. I I love oat milk, y'all. That was like the easiest part of me going vegan. I love dairy products, or I loved dairy products, so I didn't think that I would be able to be vegan. But when I discovered oat milk, I said, shoot. Bye. I'm good. I'm done. Because it's the same thickness and consistency of cow's milk. If you know me, you know that there were probably 3 things that you could catch me drinking when I was a little girl. Water, milk, and apple juice. One of the 3 I had in my cup. So oat milk has been a very good substitute for me. I'm also posting a video later on today. I made some lavender syrup early this morning. Or yesterday morning. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I made it 2 days ago. Let's just start off telling the truth, Erica. We made this video 2 days ago. We were not that productive this morning. Okay. Anyway, I made some lavender syrup that I like to use in my coffee. I like to use it on my toast, whatever, because I love lavender, and I think that it's one of my comfort go-tos, and it really helps to calm me down, to ground me, and it is an instant gratifying thing that I like, that makes me happy. And while we're at home working, while we're quarantining, while we're doing all of this stuff, please do your very best to focus in on the things that you can control. What makes you happy? Is it lavender? Is it a little walk around your apartment complex? Is it petting your crazy dog? Whatever it is, try to do those things and focus in on that intention that we set at the beginning of the live. So get that intention in your space, in the safe space that we created in our minds. If someone tries to take you to a place that you don't want to go today, just immediately retreat to that safe place that we created in our minds and repeat your intention for the day. Set your intention, write it down, put it on a post-it note, put it somewhere that you can visualize today and always look at it. Again, my intention was write something for E today. I love writing. I've been a writer, I don't know, since I remember being alive. But recently, it's been about writing everything for everybody. And I can't tell you the last time I wrote something for me. So, I am going to set my intention to write something for myself today. I'm not saying what that something is. It can be a poem. It can be a scene. I could write a whole movie today if I want to. Whatever. Whatever it is, it's going to be for myself and motivated from myself. So, I hope everybody got something from this today. I'm not going to do them super long at this moment because I'm still building up my confidence for doing them and learning how to work it. But I will be going live on a consistent basis just to spread some motivation, to do some creative writing tips, to share some jokes, some funniness. I might even do a stand-up set. Who knows? But the goal is that I want to spread my love for creativity to you and keep this wave of positive energy flowing. What I give to you, you can give back to me and you can share to someone else. So, go forth in your days. I hope you guys have beautiful, lovely days. Do your writing prompts. Focus in on what the everyday life of this disaster world might be. Don't be extreme. Don't be negative. Just go to an everyday place and try your best not to have dialogue in that scene. If you want to share things with me, please share them as a PDF. Again, I will not assure you that I can get to everybody's pieces, but if anything, we can DM and talk through some stuff, okay? Love you all. Peace and blessings to you all. God's strength to you all. Enjoy this Friday because today is Friday. If you don't do anything else, tell somebody today is Friday. Save somebody's life and tell them what day of the week we're in. Have a great day, guys, and I would love to see you in the comments or DMs or wherever you want to be to give me feedback. What would you like to see in my next live?